Let's take a first spoonful of curry powder and make your first basic curry. When you eat good food, you got to say absolutely boomba boomba. That means vare vah. More and more people are eating Indian food because when you eat Indian food, your tongue celebrates. Mm-mm-mm. Your body thanks you and your soul will say vare vah. Indians love to use 10 different spices like a DJ mixing masalas. But non-Indians love to use one spice masala for their cooking. And that is what we call as curry powder. You have it, you can cook like a pro. So let me show you a very simple curry powder. Like a Mexican loves their cilantro in all their salsas, we love the seed of that plant, coriander seeds. Add half a cup of coriander seeds on a pan and slowly dry roast it along with two other important spices. You can always increase or reduce the amount of red chili based on your spice needs. And add some peppercorn. And now slowly dry roast these ingredients. Why slowly dry roast? Because we want to activate the aromatic oils in it. While you're tossing and turning them, you're going to introduce 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds and 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. Fennel seeds is optional, but it will give you a very good touch of South Indian flavors. The two ingredients we love in our curry powder is ginger and garlic. If you have ginger and garlic powder, you can add it to it later when you're grinding it. Or else add finely chopped ginger, garlic on a reduced flame. Extend your cooking till this ginger and garlic slightly dries out. Trust me, it is a lot easier than you think. And another technique I use, because I'm going to store it for a while, add some salt to it, but not too much, little bit of salt, and keep dry roasting it. No PhD required, little patience required. You can also use store-bought curry powder, but when you make it at home, it is awesome. If you are the one who loves to use the oven, just spread these things on a tray and dry roast them. Now here, these are ready. Let it cool down, add turmeric and make your curry powder. Put it in a blender. Look at that noise. It has to be wow. And another ingredient we Indians love is turmeric. While you can add turmeric to this and go bur bur bur, your curry powder is ready. The most humble, simple curry powder is ready. For non-Indians, this is your first step towards Indian cooking. Let's take a first spoonful of curry powder and make your first basic chicken curry. There are many kinds of garam masala we make, but the basic garam masala will have a cinnamon, cardamom and clove. Same process, slowly dry roast and make it into a powder. This is what we call the garam masala. We have learned how to make curry powder, so let's make one basic chicken curry also. So you start your first chicken curry. For this, add some oil in a pan. To your favorite oil, add finely chopped onion, add a little bit of salt and fry the onions till they are slightly colored. Only when the onions are slightly golden, we're going to add the chicken pieces. You have to understand, we Indians love chicken with bone on into small pieces. But you can use breast meat, you can use leg meat, whichever way you want. Along with the brown onions, just fry these chicken pieces also. You can add some curry leaves. This is optional. This is to get that South Indian flavor. I have cooked the onions for like 3 to 4 minutes to get that golden color. Even the chicken pieces, we're going to cook it for another 3 minutes on a medium flame. The curry powder, how much to add? Always add little less. If you want, you can always add little more later. So here, I'm using 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Mix it. If you have tomato paste, dilute it, or else you can make tomato puree fresh and add to this. You can also add water. Keep it covered and cook on a slow flame for around 15 minutes. In a lot of Indian restaurants, they add a little bit of cream for non-Indians. I'm going to show you how you can add that. Okay? So take some of the curry, add to the cream, otherwise, and then mix it. If you don't do this, when you add cream to the cream will curdle. So this is kind of tempering the cream. Add cream continuously, mixing it. And let this chicken curry come to a boil. Look at the nice fine sheen. Now add some chopped coriander. Mix it. Your first basic chicken curry is ready. Look at it. Nice creamy Indian chicken curry. And serve it with nicely garnished. This is perfect, and every bit of it has the deep aroma and the flavor that is Indian. Most of the non-Indians are used to eating naan with Indian curries, but we at home either use roti or rice. So on a flat pan, this is the magic of Indian bread. They puff up like balloons, they are soft, and you dip it with any curry, they're excellent. This is how curry leaf plant looks like, and the way we eat our chicken curry is dip the bread in it and and we spread the roti and take the chicken piece, another double dipping of the sauce. A true Indian food, little bit of the sauce of the finger. I know the last part is the most difficult part, but you will enjoy it thoroughly. When you eat good food, you got to say, absolutely boomba boomba. That means, vare vah. Awesome, good. May God bless you. Most of the time, I'm in my farm and enjoy. Even the curry leaf flowers smell like jasmine, and the food out of the world. Good.